Hello, this is Mike Sweeney from sabercoaching.com with another client situation. I was recently working with a leader and he was frustrated that the team didn't seem to be getting it. They weren't showing up prepared for meetings the way he expected. They weren't holding each other accountable toward their goals, and they really weren't making the progress that he had expected. And he was frustrated that the team wasn't coming around to his style of leadership. And I completely disagree with this point of view. And I don't necessarily think it's the team's job to come around to the leader's point of view. So let me talk about the impact for a second. Well, first of all, it's frustrating. If everybody feels like they have to bend to the leader's will, that can get to some negative emotions within the team, some unhealthy conflict, and people just don't like necessarily to do that. It's also a self-centered way to lead. It's almost like the bossio-centric view of the team, when really the boss is there for other reasons. It also means that this particular leader is only able to work with a small range of people. So the people that fit that particular leadership style, that's the only group of people they can work with. And that can really be limiting for the future. It's also more work. If everyone on the team, let's say it's a team of 10, if 9 people are trying to adjust to one particular style, that's 9 people doing work versus the leader doing some of the work. So it's just wasteful if everyone is adjusting. And then finally, it's just less effective. So what's the recommendation? Well, I always wanted to write a leadership book that just had one page. And on that page, it said, it's not about you. The bossio-centric view of a team just does not exist. And it's the leader's job to increase their flexibility and range so they can work with a large number of people. When a leader is able to get curious and think about other people's unique skills and unique styles and ways of working, that's when the magic happens. And diverse teams are smarter, get better results. And so for leaders, if you're thinking about working with a diverse team, that means that you're going to have to get curious to other people's work styles and other people's point of view. Think about the schedules. Are they a stay-at-home, full-time working remote person who needs to get the kids off to school in the morning? Are they a night owl? What is their kind of zone of genius? Is it morning? Is it afternoon? Is it evening? What's their communication style? Do they like to brainstorm with a bunch of people, or do they like to think on their own and then come back and send you a summary email? Do they like text? Is it short? Is it long? What is the communication style that individual person has? When do they get their energy? From other people? Do they get it on their own? Do they like to take vacations, long vacations, short vacations? And also, what are their stressors? What are some of the things that get them out of flow, and some of the things that really energize them that they might want to work with? When the leader has this sort of information, then they can adjust their style and they can make sure that the team is more effective and they're doing less work. I recently launched a course on a topic like this. It's called Developing High-Performing Teams, and identifying work styles is one of the things that I talk about in this particular course. And we go through it in more detail, the kind of questions that you want to ask the team members, also give a template for what the output might look like for this kind of work. If you're interested, I'll put a link in the underneath this video. And if you disagree, go ahead and make a comment. Love to hear your point of view. If you like the video, like it. If you want to subscribe to hear more client situations like this, go ahead and subscribe. I hope you have a good one.